Marshawn, I appreciate you taking the time to join us today. Before we get into some fun games here for Sports Nation, I think the biggest part I want to get to right away, obviously with my history of soccer, you are now owner of the Oakland Roots Soccer Club. How did this come about?
To be honest, it was in the works before I even knew that, it was possible. One of the guys that's involved with the team, his cousin do some DJing back in Oakland, and he was telling me like, hey man, I got some family that they run this soccer team, and they want to get you involved. And I'm like, man, what are you talking like? Man, ain't no damn soccer team in Oakland. He's like, no, really, it's really a soccer team in the town. And then what I really seen was that they were actually stepping out into the community and doing that was, I would say that was solid throughout our community.
How important is it for you that it works for Oakland, in the town, in the city? Because that's so important to you. But how important is it that this thing works? Because I think it will.
Well, the thing about it is, like, as far as like, business, like, of course, when you get involved in a business, first thing, you want it to make money. But this type of situation, just for me, myself, is, it's bigger than a money play for me, especially with all of our, our professional teams leaving, that just having a professional club in your city, it just gives hope to, you feel me, all of the kids that's there, even if they don't, you feel me, want to play sports. Yep. They always, make a reference to one of the sports players in their area.
When it comes to your involvement with this directly, we done seen you kick moonshots in kickball games out there, right? Like, are you gonna take some penalty kicks or what? Like, what's up,
man? That was a charity soccer game. First of all, I don't have the lung capacity I don't think even to try and compete with, with those guys. But if some penalty shots where I'm stationary and I could probably just power it through, then. They ain't no telling. I will say I'm an athlete. So
now you last played in the NFL back in January of 2020, but you said you might come out of retirement for the right contender. As of today, who you got on that list, if anybody?
Ooh. Oh, that was last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I think that time has passed me, and I was specifically speaking to Tom Brady and the Bucs.
Yeah,
that's who I was talking to.
Marshawn, I kind of want to get your thoughts on what Alvin Kamara said recently, because you've always had real good insight on this for how important it is for players. But he recently said he hasn't spent a single dollar from his NFL contract. Is that how you handled it?
Well, I would just say like, I probably, what was that? Maybe 5, 6 years ago. I put it out there that's a pretty legitimate way to go if you have the means to do it. I really see that as a opportunity for him right now. Like, not only just not, saving it, but, now it's time for us to educate ourselves in ways that, you feel me, that we can grow that and then grow that some more and then grow it a little more and then teach the younger running back who in his room to teach him to do the same thing.
Now we want to look back at some of your iconic moments, Marshawn.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Trev.
You would run it back, right? Like, simple concept, whether or not you would run it back. First one we're going to go with. Take you back to Cal.
Most definitely.
Like, whipping that one.
Most definitely.
Slanging it.
Yeah, you're going to run that back, but I'm going to tell you right now, Marshawn, I'm not sure you're going to run back your high school look. Are you?
You sick. Boy, you tripping. Boy, I'm for sure running that back. And if I could find them specs right now, I'll for sure bring them back. That's Brother Sean Malcolm. You feel me? That's Brother Sean Malcolm X right there. You can't see the vision, big dog. He said he wouldn't run it back.
Oh, my God.
Running that back.
The bagpipes, dog.
Hey, man, look here. We out we out here in Scotland. I learned something I ain't never did before. And playing that bagpipe is hard as hell.
I think to finish this off, Trev, I just want to remember a quote, a famous quote of saying, "I'm here so I don't get fined." Marshawn, would you run it back?
Mm. Yeah, I stand 10 toes I stand 10 toes on my actions, big dog. And I'm big on being about that action. So I stand 10 toes on my action.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.